strong, smart, bold, inspired. WSSB, Girl TV.
Hi, my name is Emma. Welcome to WSSB Girl TV, where we're strong, smart, and bold. Today we are Kritter Krazee. We have stories on cheetahs, lynx, sloths, saber-toothed cats, manatees, and Cow Appreciation Day. We also share a visit to the Marietta Museum of Art and Whimsy. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Gracia. Today we'll be talking about cheetahs. Cheetahs are orange with black spots. Cheetahs may be found in open grasslands and nearby forests in all parts of Africa. Cheetahs can run as fast as 60 or 70 miles an hour. Wow! Cheetahs usually hunt during the day. Cheetahs are carnivores. That means they eat meat. Sometimes they even eat gazelles. Wow! Did you know cheetahs only live to 10 to 12 years old? There are famous cheetahs too, like Gina from the movie Madagascar. There are things that are named after cheetahs too, like Cheetah Hunt roller coaster from Busch Gardens. And Chester Cheetah is a Cheetah's mascot. For Girl TV, bye, I'm Gracia.
Hello. My name is Alexis, and today I will talk to you about the lynx. The lynx is a mammal that roams the remote northern forests of North America, Europe, and Asia. Lynx are covered with thick fur that keeps them warm during the very cold winters. Their large paws are also covered with warm fur, and they act like snowshoes on the cold, snowy ground. These fierce cats avoid humans and are nocturnal, which means they are most active at night, so they are rarely seen during the day. There are a lot of species of lynx. Few survive in Europe, but those that do, like their Asian relatives, are a bit larger than the Canada lynx. All lynx are very skilled hunters that have a great use of hearing and also eyesight. They have eyesight so good that a lynx can spot a mouse from up to 250 feet away. Wow! Canada lynx eat mice, squirrels, and birds, but most like snowshoe hare. The lynx are so dependent on this prey that their population rises when the snowshoe hare population rises too, which occurs about every 10 years. Bigger Eurasian lynx hunt deer and other large prey with the small animals. Lynx mate in early spring or late winter. About 2 months later, females give birth to a litter of 1 to 4 lynx cubs. Humans sometimes hunt lynx for their beautiful fur. One endangered population, the Iberian lynx, struggles to survive in the humid mountains of Spain, far from the cold northern forests where most lynx live. Fast facts about lynx. Type, mammal. Diet, carnivore. Size, hen body, 32 to 40 inches. Tail, 4 to 8 inches. Weight, 22 to 44 pounds. Protection status, threatened. From Girl TV, I'm Alexis. Bye!
Girls Incorporated of Sarasota County is a nonprofit youth program for girls aged 5 to 14. Through a variety of different programs, Girls Inc. helps young girls become strong, smart, and bold. One way it does this is with Dream Harbor, a miniature society run completely by the girls. It has a government of elected officials, its own money and bank, shops, and even a television production studio. The mayor of Dream Harbor is 10-year-old Trinity. Let's meet her now for a tour of Dream Harbor.
Hello, I'm Trinity, and I'm the mayor of Dream Harbor. The different jobs at Dream Harbor are the government center, the bank, and post office. This is where all of the girls get their money for consumer break. Mini Chef's Cafe. The cafe, they give a snack here. Today we just had turkey salad, fresh apples, and a cookie. The Science Museum is they make gas, goo, and lava lamps and lots of other fun stuff. The gym, which is Fitness Fanatics. Shabby Chic Beauty. Color My World. WSSB Girl TV.
Right now we are in our production room, and right now we are currently working on the show, The Movies, and they're all writing scripts right now.
From all of us at Girls Inc., thanks for coming on our tour.
I'll be talking about Cow Appreciation Day on July 18th. The first cow in America arrived in Jamestown Colony in 1611. The first regular shipment of milk by railroad was between Door County, New York, and New York City in 1841. U.S. cows give an average of 6 to 1.5 gallons of milk per day. That's over 100 glasses of milk, enough for over 33 children to have 3 glasses each day. People crave cheese more than any other food. Americans eat about 350 slices of pizza per second, or about 3 billion pizzas per year. That's a whole lot of cheese. 25 gallons of milk can make 9 gallons of ice cream, 25 pounds of cheese, or 11 pounds of butter. 99% of all U.S. households purchase milk. The average American consumes almost 25 gallons of milk a year. That's 400 glasses. You can also get calcium from yogurt, cheese, pudding, and ice cream. The cow is a male. That means it has hair somewhere on its body. They are fed milk. They feed their young with milk. They are warm-blooded. They have a backbone, and they have different teeth rather than just one in their mouths. Like humans, cows have molars, but they're still different. They have 8 teeth on the bottom and 6 strong molars on the top. They get and lose teeth like us, and they have 32 in all. There are cow, bulls, steers, heifers, and calves. They are all herbivores, so they are all plant-eating animals. Dairy cows are fed a mixture of grain, alfalfa hay, or a mix of corn, hay, soybean, and barley. In winter, they eat silage, which is chopped up cereal grain plants that is harvested and partially wet. Young calves will eat calf fur, which is grinded up cow food and with more protein to help them grow. Beef cows will eat pasture most of their lives, but when winter is harsh, they are fed hay. Some famous cows are the Chick-fil-A cow, the Bluebell ice cream cow, the Otis on the cartoon movie Barnyard. To celebrate, go to a cow farm and have fun, but if you don't have one around, enjoy one of your dairy products at home. I got my info from www.kidscorner.com, and you're on your way to learn about cows. See you next week on WSSB Girl TV.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle. Today I'm going to talk about saber-toothed tigers. Did you know the female has up to 3 cubs per litter? You might think the saber-toothed tiger is related to tigers, but they really aren't. They are called saber-toothed cats. Saber-toothed cats went extinct in 10,000 BC. Our parents weren't even born yet. Wow, that was a long time ago. How did they become extinct? They became extinct because of the climate change and the loss of their favorite prey. No one knows what color the saber-toothed cat was. The color was probably brown or black, maybe tan, and it also had super long teeth that could be as long as 8 inches. Their favorite food was deer, and their habitat was forest or grassland. Their main prey were deer, bison, and woolly mammoth. They lived 20 to 40 years. They grew up to 8 feet. One of the famous saber-toothed cats is on the Flintstones. His name is Baby Puss. There is also a famous saber-toothed cat in the movie Ice Age. His name is Diego. Thanks for watching. I'm Gabrielle. See you next time on Girl TV.
Hi everybody, I'm Rachel. Welcome to Girls Inc., a place where girls learn to be strong, smart, and bold. Strong means when my muscles are big. Daily sports and activities at Girls Inc. help girls to be strong in mind and body. Hiya! You're smart about choices. You don't always go along with the crowd. You pay attention in class and get good grades. Girls Inc. makes learning about science, math, art, and technology fun. Programs like Project Bold help girls become strong leaders, build self-confidence, and teaches girls to be themselves. I am Girls Inc.
I'm Girls Inc. I am Girls Inc.
Hi, my name is Nami, and today I have exciting news about manatees. Manatees are very large animals. Sometimes they are called sea cows. Did you know that manatees are related to elephants? I never knew that. They both have tough skin. They even have hairs all over their body. Did you know that manatees look like mermaids? They don't really look alike. Did you know that Christopher Columbus was the first one that saw a manatee? He was in shock that the mermaid was not that pretty. Manatees like to swim in the shallow water. They like the salt water. They move from salt water to fresh water. Manatees are really tall. They are about 4 to 5 when they are born. They are 60 or 70 pounds. Manatees weigh that are full grown 800 to 1,200 pounds. They reach 10 feet in length. They could be as big as 3,500 pounds, 13 feet in length. They are as big as a car. Awesome! Did you know that algae grows on manatees? It sounds gross, but it protects the manatee from the sun. Do not touch the manatee. Do not give the manatee food. There is a famous manatee in the whole world. The name is Snooty. It was born on July 21st, 1948. He is the oldest manatee in the world, and it is a male manatee. It is 9 feet 8 inches long, and it weighs 1,190 pounds. For Girl TV, I'm Nami. Bye.
Hi, I'm Bailey, and I have super sloth facts for you. The USA allows people to have three-toed sloths as pets, but it's not a good idea. There are a bunch of different sloths. There are two-toed and three-toed sloths. Some are extinct like the ground sloth. Sloths sleep during the day and are awake during night. That makes them nocturnal. They sleep 15 to 18 hours. The most famous sloth is Buttercup. There are other sloths that are famous, like the cartoon sloth character Sid from Ice Age. Sloths are mammals and medium size. Every day they do almost everything in trees. That includes eating, sleeping, giving birth, and mating. Everything they do is upside down. Sloths eat fruit, insects, meat, and small lizards, but are hunted by humans, jaguars, and harpy eagles. The sloths protect themselves with algae that grows on the fur. The sloth is called a sloth because it's slow moving, not lazy. 10 to 20 years is the regular lifespan of any kind of sloth. During those years, the sloth produces a single baby every year. I'm Bailey with Girl TV, signing out. See you next time. Bye!
Girls Inc. is teaching girls not just about now and how to be a better person and how to be a better leader now. They teach about history and how women were treated before.
It inspires all the girls to do stuff they never knew they could do.
I've learned to be responsible, and I've learned to do what I need to do and to get it done.
Because it shows younger girls and older girls about the real world, how it's like.
You know when you go to school and the teachers just teach you? When you come here, the teachers teach you, but they treat you as if you're family, as if they care about you. It's one of those places where you can feel like you can be yourself no matter what.
You don't have to worry about being scared or anything.
It's just a really big opportunity for me to be here, and I just love it. Just being able to laugh out loud and being like girls.
Why did you start the museum?
Several answers. As a young person going to art museums all over the place in Manhattan, the Metropolitan, and Washington, D.C., I noticed that there really wasn't very much work done by women. And when I was in art school, I was surrounded by very, very talented women. But I didn't see any of that on the walls of these very prestigious museums. And I thought that that was very unfair, and it didn't make sense to me. I just didn't get it. So I thought that if there was ever something that I could change in my lifetime, that would be it.
What makes the museum special or different?
Well, first of all, most of the artists are alive. We have half men and half women artists, which is pretty different. The artists come from all over. This is a very upbeat museum, so I would go into some very contemporary museums and see things that I didn't understand. It was just over my head. People tend to be able to think abstractly, and some people think more concretely, like this is blue pants. That's a concrete thing. When I think about you and how your aura is and all that, that's more abstract. Okay, so I tend to be a very concrete thinker. So when I would go into pay $17 and go into an art museum and see a ball of baling wire or something that looked like poop, I didn't get it. I just thought, I'm paying money to go in there to be inspired somehow. And so I think that the being inspired is really, really important, because it gets people onto their own path. So they're doing something that brings out more of them.
Who picks the art? How do they decide?
Basically, that would be me. And I decide on a lot of things. One of the things that I look at is the artist, a professional artist. Have they been doing this for a while? Are they making a living at it? What's the general feeling of the artwork? So if I see somebody that has a whole lot of artwork where it's really negative and then one really happy piece, I don't want to have, I'm not interested in that artist. But if I see artists that do mostly more whimsical, playful, kind of uplifting, then that's the artist that I want to buy something from. Especially if it has humor. A lot of times you go in art museums, and how many times do you laugh when you're looking around an art museum?
Not most of the time.
Not most of the time, no. So it's important, I think, that we have a sense of humor about us. And sometimes it's not ha-ha-ha humor. Sometimes it's just kind of, yeah, I get it. I want people to come in and be able to get it. And I want people to understand that it's the whole experience. It's everything. So everything kind of works together to create this environment. We hear many, many artists that say, well, I just love being here and I'm so inspired. I'm going to go home and make some wonderful art. And so that's what we're looking for. We know that we've done what I wanted us to do.
How do you get your art?
I go to a lot of outdoor art shows. When you go to the outdoor art shows downtown and St. Armand's and just all over the place, in Connecticut, in Florida, Massachusetts, a lot of different places, and I see a lot of different art.
What happens to the art you replace?
Oh, we store it. We have lots of art, and this is the third year that we've been open, and so this is the third different show. And this fall, we'll be putting together another whole show, and that will go throughout the school year.
How long does it take to get everything ready?
The short answer is forever. First of all, I have to find the art, buy it, get it back. Then we generally catalog it and take photographs of it. We may store it for a whole year before we ever show it, because we already have a show that's up. Most of the artwork is owned by the museum. It's not on consignment by the artist. So this is a true museum. It's not a gallery.
Is there anything else you want the viewers to know?
Well, yes. I'd like them to know that we are a startup, which means we've only been open 3 years, and we've only had the property since 2008. We are a nonprofit, so we are in the building mode. What that means is that we have very few employees. In fact, Sharon is my most fantastic employee. And we have a lot of wonderful volunteers, and the volunteers are just going to launch us. They're just terrific. I can't say enough about the volunteers. We would really not get very far without them. And right now, what our policy is to keep the admission free. When I was visiting museums, I kind of had in my mind, what makes a museum a good museum? I would go in a museum and I would say, what is it that I like about this museum? And at the same time, I'd say, what is it that really needs to be fixed? You know, so I went in there with a highly, highly critical brain. And I would not just look at what's on the walls. I would look at the lighting. I would look at how one room went into the next room, and how the colors on the walls went with the paintings. I would look at the flooring. I would look at how, when you came out of a special exhibit, the Boston Museum of Fine Art, it's a wonderful museum, and you come out of a special exhibit and they have a little niche there with all the books and all the things pertaining to that. And I said, someday, that's an excellent idea. That's impulse buying. They buy it, it's over, and the museum can make some money. So the museum can keep on going, because that's what you want to do. Even though it's a nonprofit has to make money. Okay, always remember that. A nonprofit needs to make money. And that's so you can just continue on, because there's so many people that come into the nonprofit with fantastic ideas. You could do this, you could do that, you could do this. And you need personnel and you need money to do those two things. So that's what you're always looking for, is you're looking for somebody who loves the whole environment, and you're looking for someone who can contribute their talents, because everybody has different talents, you know. And that's one thing I learned early. I was at Ringling College, and I learned that the first year, I learned I couldn't copy somebody else's work. It just didn't have the same feeling, because I didn't have their life experiences. But I could do my own work. And that, if you do your own work, that's very, very powerful.
The colors in the picture of the duck.
Well, I like how it has, they use pastel to create the cats and the fish. And I love how the artist did the reflection of the fish. And I like this one that's kind of weird, how it has how the fish has legs. So I liked it.
This was made by an artist in San Francisco. He does acrylic paintings and lithographs, and this is actually a lithograph. What attracted me to it, it looks like crayon. A lot of it just looks like pastel or crayon. And normally, everything that we have is an original in here, but this was so exceptional, I said, and I couldn't get hold of any of his original work. I would love to get some of his original work, but I just couldn't. So that's the story behind that.
It's just hope. It's something that you have to have in life, and it really carries you on. It makes you go farther.
This is an excellent choice. Can you read that?
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all.
That's pretty nice. You like the part about it never stopping at all. Yeah. So that's by a very famous poet. Do you know who that is? I think that we have, this is Emily Dickinson. So this was done by a woman artist, and she does a lot of work about women and about spreading your wings. And this is about a woman and her dreams and hope for the future.
Well, I picked this because it's really creative and it's made out of many things, like shells, your seahorses, and some crystals. It's really creative.
Well, they used a lot of beach stuff. So I like the beach, so that's like inside like the shells and everything.